I'm going to go who I think will be. I think it's going to be John Gruden. I think that John Gruden is on a bad Monday Night Football crew. I think he's bored. I think Monday Night Football is boring. I think he wants back in the action. And if I'm the Los Angeles Rams and I have to sell tickets in this city, there's one guy, because we got a bad quarterback we drafted, so you need a head coach that can perhaps dress him up and add some pizzazz. Bring Johnny Football, the other Johnny Football, John Gruden, to Los Angeles. That's going to create some excitement. Give him a budget to go out and hire whatever coach he wants on his assistant staff. You go that route.
McIntyre, have you watched Drew Brees in the last 2 weeks?
I have.
What have you seen?
Awful, terrible quarterback. Totally fallen off a cliff like Peyton
And I mean like Carson
last
Palmer.
year.
Right.
Sean Payton's got a daughter that goes to college in Los Angeles. He needs a reboot. He gets a new young quarterback. Sean Payton's a star. Sean Payton does endorsements. This is interesting. The second richest owner in the league is looking for an offensive guy. I've had an incredible run with Drew Brees. For the record, Drew would get it. Drew's got a place down in La Jolla.
Drew Brees may come with him.
That's true.
Is this crazy?
No, I don't think it is. I mean, if this would have happened last year, Sean Payton re-upped with the Saints last year because he couldn't get the Colts, or the Colts decided to tiptoe around it, and they rehired Chuck Pagano and Ryan Grigson. They didn't offer the $8 or $9 million a year that Sean Payton perhaps wanted. Right. I think if the Rams come with a boatload of money, it's going to take money. This is not a job, and I agree with you on John Gruden. This is not a job that just anybody walks into and says, "Oh, I'm happy to be here." You got Goff, which is the elephant in the room. Can you make him a good player?
Right.
What are you going to do with the front office? They've drafted all these draft picks. You talk about it on your show all the time. They haven't hit. So you got to fix the draft pick. I think if you're Stan Kroenke and you want to rebuild the organization, it starts at ground zero. Hire a coach like Paul Allen did. Get Pete Carroll, and then bring in his personnel guy and let the two build the organization hand in hand together and define where this place is going. That's not what's happened in Los Angeles or St. Louis. Josh McDaniels, let him come in here. Kyle Shanahan, let him come in here. Mike Shanahan, come in here.
Are they big? Here's my thing. What's the... Now, by the way, I like the Shanahans, but the sex appeal is... The optics are so bad. I mean, USC
you want to
now...
elect a coach. You don't want to select a coach. I get that. That's the NFL. You got to elect the coach. You don't want to select them. I understand that. But if you can't get those guys, just say, the Jim Harbaugh rumors running rampant through the NFL right now. Will he leave Michigan? I think the chances are zero. Will Kroenke make an offer? I doubt it. Why not go for Nick Saban? Put 15 million. What blows me away in the NFL is the salary cap's over $150 million. There's corporate people in the world making $20 million a year. If Nick Saban's the guy you want, go pay him his money.
What do you have against Jim Harbaugh? I mean, I don't see why you're so against it. Eric Dickerson was on this show 10 days ago and said he'd like Jim Harbaugh. Eric Dickerson clearly
love Jim Harbaugh.
Let me add
I
this.
gave Jim Harbaugh his first job in the NFL.
Graduated from high school in California, played for the Chargers.
Up in Palo Alto.
Coached at Stanford.
I got
has
Jim
a lot
Harbaugh's
of ties.
first job in the NFL, all right? I know Jim Harbaugh extremely well, and he got burnt in San Francisco. He lost the power struggle between Trent Baalke, and he forced him out to Michigan after, by the way, taking the team to a conference championship game, a Super Bowl.
So has he been turned off from the NFL?
And I think he's turned off.
You don't think he wants to come back and give it right to the 49ers, same division?
I think what these guys have found out is they go back to college, and they don't have to answer to anybody.